feel really good about the way you guys bounced back after that Cass Tech game. I'm sure you learned a lot about yourself, have a young team, and how much have they grown since that?
Well, we've grown tremendously. You know, the biggest thing that I was happy with, and I had said before, that I'll always take the heartbeats and the guys that are in those jerseys after a loss, just because I know who they are, what they're capable of. I was really excited. Like I said before, the 49-14 loss doesn't. I mean, we didn't play very well. They're a great football team, and we know that. But when we watch film, you know, we didn't get bullied, we didn't get pushed around, we weren't out physical. You know, it was just a fact of execution. And unfortunately, the game was about execution. But we've cleared up a lot of those things. We're executing a lot better. We're playing a lot faster. We're playing a lot more confident. So I was happy with the way they bounced back. Then to go play at a Zeeland West after a loss on the road, and I was very excited to know that we even played not as bad, you know, not as good there either. We put the ball on the ground, had some missed opportunities, but still to battle back and win the game says a lot about their character. And then they really showed a lot of maturity these last 3 weeks with, you know, some wins and the way we've played. I'm not so worried about the score as, you know, looking at, you know, missing assignments and execution and, you know, ball security and no pre-snap penalties and all those things and the ball on the ground. We've done a really good job of all those little things. And that's the old cliche. Everybody says it's not the other opponent we're playing, it's always worried about us. And so I think they've really grown up. So it's hats off to our seniors. Our seniors have done an amazing job to get that many 8 underclassmen to play at this level and fast and not miss a beat. Says a lot about the senior leadership.
Talk about the way you guys have played defensively. The last 3 weeks, you have shutouts in each of those games.
I think we're playing really, you know, our starting defense has given up 49 points, 35 to one team. But you know, I'm really excited that we're starting to believe in each other, trust one another, learn the system, and play physical. We've got a lot of turnovers, a lot of takeaways, a lot of interceptions. So I'm really happy with the way the defense is playing right now.
And then this one, you got the stakes are high. It's essentially for a conference title. You know, big crowd. I mean, how much does it mean just from that standpoint alone? It's a team that's right across town. I mean, all those things at play here.
Yeah, the thing across town doesn't bother us at all. I mean, they've been there for you know, the 54, 55 years that we've been here. So it's a team that competes every year for the conference championship as well. So it's no different than playing the Zeeland West, the Reese Puffers, who's right across town as well. So for us, it's you know, it is a game that has to be played, has to be won for the conference championship. But it's bigger than that for us. You know, our kids are playing because we did lose that game against Cass. We're now playing for, you know, home field advantage a little bit. There's some teams in our that don't have a loss or have one loss but play a few larger schools than us. So point system wise, we realize not only is this, you know, a conference game, but it's also a game that holds a lot of weight in the way our future plays out.
I know earlier in the season you guys had some injuries on the offensive line and you had to start some younger people. Are those guys back healthy now? Some of your senior leaders like Dwayne?
Yeah. Dwayne's back, which is an amazing thing to have a 3-year starter back. He played 2 games now. Flip then has gone from playing right tackle to back to his 3-year position. So the right side of our line is the same as been for the last 3 years, now 2 years. Our center has done a really good job. He's gotten a lot better. And then McGill's still starting at left guard. He's a sophomore, and then we play a little bit with Carl, the freshman Rob, and then you know, DeAndre Hudgens has done a really good job. We were starting a sophomore there, but the junior has really stepped up, number 60, DeAndre Hudgens, and playing really, really good football. So the offensive line has really gotten better, and I think you can see it in our pass pro, our pass protection, and the run game. So unfortunately, we just don't run a lot of plays.
I know typically you're a one game at a time type of coach, but last year you guys lost to Mona Shores after beating them the previous 5 years. Is there a bit of a more chip on your shoulder from some of your guys this year? Kind of wanting
you can't take that away from the 16, 17-year-old kids because they're friends, they're crosstown friends. They've grown up together. Moms and dads and aunts and uncles all work together, you know. So you can't take that away, but I think they understand what's the bigger picture. We're talking about the bigger picture, but I can't take the excitement away from them of what it means to play the game, being it's guys and people that you've known your whole life. So I'd be a fool to sit here and think that they're not thinking about that. So, but there's no extra chip. You know, I think it is. Sometimes if you get caught up in those things, you find yourself scratching your head saying, "Man, we overthought that one." So it's just, you know, you got to keep it simple. You got to, you know, do who you are, be who you are, play the way you've been playing. How much are you willing to change, and how much are you willing to make this a bigger game than you've done for the last 5? Kids start to sense it that maybe, you know, coach is trying something different, or aren't we good enough to win this way? So I'm willing to stick with what we're doing, how we're trying to do it for then game 8, game 9, and then we know we are game 10. I'm not trying to do anything different. We want to win every game, but I'm not going to do anything then if you watch us the last 5 weeks, you watch us Friday night, it's going to be the same Big Red team. We're going to try to play physical, fast, hang on the football. That's what happens.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck this week.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.